Hey there, I am live and I'm going to assume that everyone can hear me and see me here. Happy Saturday. I just wanted to talk about Facebook ads a little bit today because I have a training coming up on Tuesday that you are totally invited to. And also because I'm in the process of creating my Facebook ads course, and because of that, it's just 100% on my mind. And something came up today that was really funny. I was helping one of my clients do her ads, and her comment was, if you weren't helping me, I'd be running screaming from the room. And I totally relate to that because I was in the same place, 4 or 5 years ago. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know anything about Facebook advertising. I was growing my business with the old school methods, like handing out business cards, joining networking groups, spending a fortune on that, by the way, or a lot of money, and going to networking meetings, paying for those, handing out business cards, trying to get referrals from people, all the old school, typical methods we all used before the internet came to be. And since I've been using paid advertising, even as a very small business owner when I first started, it's just exponentially helped me grow. And so I love to pass on that information because it's so important. And I see so many small business owners and entrepreneurs not using paid advertising. They're still doing all the old methods and not leveraging the internet. So I'm going to talk about Facebook ad tip number 1 to get you ready for my training on Tuesday. And you can register for the training at timefreedomwithfacebookads.com. And I'll get into why it's such a time freedom thing to be using paid advertising in a minute. But first, I want to tell you about Facebook tip number 1. And that is that when you first start out advertising on Facebook, we tend to advertise the way that we're used to consuming advertising. And we're used to consuming ads on TV, in print magazines, on radio, and things like that. And, it's classic to listen to commercials and then write our ads like commercials are written too. But the problem with that is that Facebook is a social platform. It is not TV or radio or print magazines where people are expecting to see advertisements. Even if they don't want to see the advertisements, they really have no choice. We're going to have commercials on TV. We're going to have commercials on the radio. And magazines have more advertisements than they do content, right? But on social media, people want to see content. They don't want to see commercials. And they have a choice. They can complain about commercials in their newsfeed to Facebook and say, I don't want to see this anymore. So we have to be creative and allow our ads to be written and presented as if it's content, as if it's social, and because that's what people want to consume on a social platform. So when you're writing your ads, Facebook ad tip number 1, make sure it's interesting, it's some kind of a resource, it's valuable to read, it's interesting, it creates curiosity, it's entertaining. That's what works on social media. You don't want to write ads that sound like commercials, like you're used to seeing them like in a print magazine. This is so crucial, and I see so many people fail because that's just what we're used to, the way we consume advertisements, and so we think that's what we need to put out there, but it doesn't work. And too many people are failing at Facebook ads because they're just doing it the wrong way. So I invite you to come to my training, timefreedomwithfacebookads.com, and I'll explain to you why I just picked that title. The reason is because doing paid advertising has completely given me time freedom. It's allowed me to spend more time on the business part of my business instead of the lead generation part of my business. When I first started out, I was doing nothing but networking and trying to find, new clients and leads and customers for everything that I was selling, which is what everybody does when they're first starting a business, right? It was kind of against the grain to use any kind of paid advertising. And so instead of realizing that real businesses actually advertise in one way, shape, or form, whether they're even putting ads in the local paper or whatever the form is, I was really stuck for over a year just doing belly-to-belly networking and joining a BNI group and trying to get referrals and passing out business cards and meeting new people and doing everything the old-fashioned way, which definitely works. But in the era of the internet, we can't do that anymore. You cannot compete with other people when other people are reaching thousands and thousands of people on the internet using Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and all these other platforms. So please get over any fear that you have of doing Facebook ads. Come to the training, and you'll see that there's no reason to be afraid of it. And you can actually get have more impact and reach a much larger audience by running simple, easy Facebook ads 24/7, and they're running while you're sleeping, which is when your clients are awake. You never know when they're going to see your ad. So I look forward to helping you do that. And I hope that this tip has been helpful today. And I'll do another one tomorrow. So we'll be getting ready for Tuesday. And I will talk to you then. And if you have questions, throw them in the comments, please. I'm happy to answer questions and get you going on your Facebook advertising as soon as possible so you can get more reach, have more time freedom, free up your energy to spend time in your business on things that you like to do, and make more sales. So I hope this was helpful, and I will talk to you soon.